Hey there and welcome on back. As always, I'm Carl with Target's Attitude, your absent-minded professor of knives and all things sharp. Sitting back, grabbing pens and papers. Class is about to begin. Today, we're looking at another Ruike. Yes, that's right, a Ruike. You know how much I love them. But before we get into the class proper, let's get some syllabus work out of the way first, shall we? If you're new to the channel, welcome. We do mainly knife reviews, plus a few reviews of various pieces of camping equipment and survival gear. You never know, maybe a flashlight here, camp lantern there, a little bit of everything. If you've been here for a while, well, welcome back. Just got one question for you. Have you subscribed yet? Yeah. Yes, I know. I'm asking again, honest. Okay, so let's hear. Got a rounding yes up there, and bunch down there, and bunch up there, and wait a minute, dude. You're living in Woodruff. You're less than a half hour from me, and you haven't subscribed yet? What's wrong with you? Come on, man. It's easy enough. Just click that little button right down there. Says subscribe. Then they hit the bell next to it. Get notified every time I put up a new video. It's a win-win situation. Win for you because you get notified every time I do a neat new video. Win for me because the more subscribers I have, the easier it is for me to get all these neat new knives. So let's help each other out. But in the meantime, on with class. Today I'm looking at a Ruike P127. Very sweet knife. As you can see, it's got a neat design on the handle scales. G10 as always. It's got skeletonized stainless liners. The blade, which is, let me double check my notes, make sure I'm remembering correctly. Come on, where are they? Where are they? Ah, there we go. Yeah, the blade is 3.58 inches, which is not bad. Flat ground, Tanto style. You're just going to punch into things quick and easy. It's got a lock on the back right here. It's kind of thin, hard to see, but you can just move it up and you cannot unlock the blade. It's going to stay right where you put it. Unlock it, and like every other Ruike I've had, it's just, no, that's not assisted opening, it's just that bloody smooth. It's just fantastic. The steel, as for most Ruikes, is 14C28N, which is definitely nice. Gives you a slightly better edge retention, slightly harder steel. All in all, very nice. No jimping on the back of the blade itself, but with that little tang piece sticking out like that, your thumb just kind of naturally rests against it. Works well. Almost works like a guard. Very sweet. Pocket clip, as you can see, can be switched from right hand carry tip up to left hand carry tip up. And something a little different about this one from most Ruikes, it's got a titanium glass breaker there on the end. So yeah, it's going to help you out that way. Not sure you're going to be able to break glass that well using just the force of your hand, but I'll tell you what, if you get into a nasty situation and you hit someone with that, they're going to know it. That's for sure. All in all, just like every Ruike, great fidget factor, super smooth bearings. All in all, just a wonderful, wonderful knife. So, let's see how well this does with your standard battery test, shall we? Now, I gotta admit, this time, this is not straight out of the box, no touch-up, no nothing. Still no touch-up. I've actually been using this a little bit, so This is with a little bit of wear. Let's see how it does, shall we? Still going nice on the paper. Very sweet. No troubles there whatsoever. Cardboard. Let's see here. Some corrugated cardboard. And no real pressure to cut through that way. Does great. Got some tape on this end, but let's see how it does anyway. Whoops. Well, that didn't do too hot, but you know what? Even with that tape slowing things down, that's still just shredding that cardboard like nobody's business. Very sweet. Going to have to get more cardboard for my next knife test, but you know. Let's see here. What's next? Yes. Hang patching test. Standard Gold Peak tea bottle. Much heavier plastic than most soda bottles and much heavier than most hang packages. So let's see how it does with this. Again, without any trouble whatsoever. Right around. Gorgeous. Very, very sweet. Let's see here. Paracord. Got some paracord here. Where's the end of the paracord? There's the end of the paracord. Big loop. Straight through without any hesitation or problem at all. Small loop. I got to hold on to it before it'll cut, don't I? So let's try that again. Yeah. So I lost track. That might not be considered a fair test, but here's one that really counts in my book. Tiny little loop that I can barely hold on to. Just basically test the tip of the knife itself. And that. 1, 2. Yeah. Definitely can't complain about that. Let's see here. Zip ties. Sure, just about everyone knows about zip ties. If you've ever used them, you know how hard they are to cut and to trim. Basically need a pair of diagonal cutters or wire cutters. Let's see how the knife does. And it's straight through in one try. Let's see if we need to trim it short. Again, one try. Sweet. Very nice. Looking great. Okay, let's try the leather. As always, heavy cowhide. And it just... This is just... Okay, couldn't get us bite there. Get a bite there just by it. Let's back it up a little bit. Still. Yeah. Going to make fast work of that. You're looking to make yourself a sheath or a pair of chaps or leather vest, you got it made. Now let's see here. We've done paper, we've done cardboard, we've done paracord, hang packaging, zip tie, leather. Oh yes, wood. Some scrap wood from my shop. This one split because of a bad piece right there, so I wasn't able to make anything out of it. Oh, and I've had a couple people that want to know what I make in the wood shop. That I've got so many different pieces of wood to test things out of. Now, here's one example here. Yeah, that's right. I love making various plaques and what can I say? Yes, I do have a weird sense of humor, but it works great. So let's see how this does, shall we? Can't work as for better than that for shaving it up. Let's try, see how it does bow lighting, which, as always, is not something you really should do with a pocket knife. But, and yes, after I cut myself, my wife has a fit if I talk about trying this without a glove on. But here we go. Let's just see, shall we? Doing pretty well. Imagine if I was to use a small bat, a bolide bat, I'd get even better work out of that. Either way, I sure can't complain. And I got a few shiny spots on the blade, but no problems with the edge whatsoever. Those shiny spots will probably buff out pretty quickly and pretty easily. Very, very nice. So, let's get that piece of paper back out here. Let's see if that edge took any damage. I bet it didn't. Yep. And just real fast work. There you have it. The Ruike P127. Once again, Ruike has come out with a really sweet knife. It comes in a carbon fiber version as well for a couple bucks more. So, all in all, nice knife. And just the action is just smooth as glass. Can't complain about that. Can't complain about anything on this, really. And great price point. I mean, again, let me double check my notes just to make sure I'm telling you right. Yeah, it's got a minimum advertised price of $49.95. So, yeah, 50 bucks for this. I'll pay that all day long. Definitely. But, in the meantime, we're getting on, and I got to get started on a few other things, so I wish you luck. If you're interested, we got a couple more videos up here you might be interested in. One down here that I know you'll be interested in. And of course, you can always subscribe hitting the target over here. But until next week, you take care, and we'll see you again. Bye now.